In the remote province of Samar, in the Philippines, a mystery has lingered for generations. It's a story whispered by farmers, fishermen, and mountain dwellers. A place believed to exist between worlds, visible only to those it chooses. This is the story of the man who vanished in search of his brother, and returned with a tale too strange and too consistent to simply ignore. Our story begins in a small, rural town in Samar. Alvin, a young man working in the bustling capital of Manila, received an urgent call from home. His elder brother, Narda, known by many as a forest roamer and an apprentice healer, had disappeared during a mountain trip with their father. Only one of them returned, their father. But he did not come back the same man. He was found wandering, trembling, unable to speak coherently. His eyes avoided human contact, as if the world he had left behind had changed forever. He murmured only one chilling message. They took Nardo. A golden ship came for him. The authorities dismissed this as delirium, the ramblings of a man suffering from exposure and shock. But for Alvin, it was the beginning of a living nightmare. Determined to find his brother, Alvin packed his bags and returned home. He reunited with a childhood friend, Bugoy, a local who knew the land. Together, they followed every lead, spoke to hunters and elders, and ventured deeper and deeper into the rugged hinterlands of Samar. But the deeper they went, the stranger things became. The villagers they met offered cryptic warnings. One elder told them, "There are places you should never follow a voice." A hunter cautioned, "There are lights in the mountains that are not human." Everyone seemed to have a piece of the puzzle, and every piece pointed to one name. "If Biringan wants you," they'd say, with a knowing look, "it will show itself." Despite the growing sense of dread, Alvin and Bugoy pressed forward. Soon they found themselves completely lost in a dense and unfamiliar part of the forest. The trail had vanished. As night fell, a thick, disorienting fog rolled in, and from nowhere, an elderly woman appeared, offering them shelter in her small, isolated hut. She welcomed them warmly, but gave them one strict rule: do not make any noise after dark. That night, silence enveloped the forest. Something unimaginable occurred. The faint sound of engines, the distant blare of horns, and then a glow on the horizon. Alvin crept to the window and peered out. Across a dark body of water, a bustling city materialized out of the fog. Glowing towers rose into the night sky. Gold-lit structures shimmered with an otherworldly light. Vehicles moved along its streets, but they looked nothing like cars or trucks known on Earth. Was this some modern city, completely hidden and unknown to any map? Or was it something not meant for human eyes at all? To Alvin, one answer echoed in his mind: Biringan, the following day. The strange city was gone, replaced by the same dense forest. Shaken, but more determined than ever, Alvin felt an inexplicable pull towards an ancient, gnarled tree nearby. It felt different from the others, almost alive. The moment his fingers brushed against its bark, the world dissolved around him in a swirl of light and color. When he opened his eyes, he was standing inside a city of impossible architecture. Buildings were as transparent as crystal. The roads seemed to be paved in pure gold. Strange floating craft moved silently through the sky, weaving between the crystalline towers. And yet, for all its activity, there was an unnerving silence. No one spoke. No footsteps echoed. It was a civilization incredibly advanced, yet unnervingly still. Then a procession. Figures in golden armor marched in perfect unison. And among them, Alvin saw him. Nardo, he had changed. His skin was pale, his eyes distant, but he was undeniably alive. Alvin, hidden in the shadows, followed the procession into a palace that glittered like molten gold. Inside, a woman of impossible beauty greeted him. Her voice was soft, but her presence was overwhelmingly powerful. She gestured to a lavish banquet spread before them. "Eat," she commanded gently. "Be one with us." A primal instinct screamed at Alvin to refuse. He shook his head. The woman's smile vanished, replaced by a cold, unsettling look. "Then tonight," she said, her voice losing its warmth, "you will witness our feast." Later, Alvin managed to find Nardo alone for a fleeting moment. His brother's eyes were clear, if only for a second. His warning was urgent and clear: do not eat anything here. Those who do, forget who they were. Nardo then revealed a truth that authorities would later dismiss as madness. He explained that his physical body had perished in the human world during the mountain trip. His consciousness, his spirit, continued to exist here in a dimension that overlaps with our own. Go, Nardo pleaded. Live for our mother. I belong to them now. Suddenly, the Golden Guards approached. They had been discovered. The two brothers ran. Nardo pointed back toward the ancient tree now, a shimmering portal cracking open between worlds. A powerful force pulled at Alvin, yanking him back through the threshold and throwing him across dimensions. Alvin awoke on the side of a highway, weak and unable to speak. He was miles from where he started. Locals found him, took him in, and cared for him as he slowly recovered. After weeks of rest, he regained his speech and mobility, but his brother Nardo never returned. Their father, until the day he died, repeated the same claim over and over. The golden ship took my son. To this day, no remains of Nardo were ever found. No evidence of foul play was ever uncovered. All that remains is one man's unbelievable testimony. And yet, in the province of Samar, many people nod knowingly when this story is told. Because to them, the legendary city of Biringan is not a myth. It is simply unseen. So we are left with a question. Was this a tragic case of psychological trauma, born from grief and the isolating delirium of the wilderness? Or did Alvin truly glimpse a world parallel to ours, one that has brushed against humanity for centuries? Until definitive proof emerges, this case will remain suspended between folklore and possibility. It serves as a chilling reminder that in the deepest mountains of the Philippines, some cities are not built for human eyes. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mysteries from around the world.